No, it's just that he has really high like
Expectations of you.
aspirations. Yeah.
Is that a culture thing or?
Yeah, because like like I said, I was the youngest. I had two older sisters, so they always like the boy in the family to like
Make the money.
make the money, make the name for the family, dude. Like, not gonna lie, Indian parents, they love to flex their kids. They flex their kids hard.
You guys are like their jewelry, then. They just go
Yeah, I was like,
"Oh,
I was like the
that's my
really
boy."
rugged, ugly one.
It reminds me of like the Chinese culture. They're
No.
pretty
Yeah,
similar.
But that's where the Indian culture and the Asian culture is like the highest paying ones. They
Yeah.
get paid the most, well, at least. That's crazy. That's that's what we were talking about with Robert the other day, which was, it's you look at the Hispanic culture, for example, and then you look at like other cultures, and then you realize why like a certain culture is more successful than the other. Because like your parents were hell. What did we do after graduation? I think we drank at my house.
I don't think I drank.
Remember like the week after I graduated, that was when Robert died and stuff.
Shit.
Yeah, my memory's bad.
But we partied. I don't remember. I think it just depends on your parents though.
Yeah.
To be fair, out of this group, I feel like I'm the most responsible one.
No, John easily.
You
Look
can
at
say
it.
that.
His dad wakes him up at 6:30 a.m. to test him, to build a computer out of
Literally,
nowhere,
yo.
bullies him and stuff. Come on, Joey.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Okay,
Maybe.
let me tell you about this Indian parent. So there's this church
Uh huh.
in our community. So like, you know how India's like a pretty large country, and we're like literally divide ourselves from like north and south. So there's a South Indian Christian church. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So like my dad was talking to these parents, and they're like, "Oh, my kids are doing this. Oh, how are you doing?" And he brought up the fact that like, "Oh yeah, my son he goes to Dominguez Hills." He's like, "Cool. My 12-year-old daughter goes to Cal State LA.
12-year-old daughter?
Goes to Cal State LA.
To what? To clean up or what?
No, to literally take college classes to get her to take her bachelor's and graduate when she's around 17.
How do you even do that?
She got homeschooled.
That's hella cheating, bro.
No, it's legit. No, real
No,
shit.
Crazy.
so she had to pass a GED like at 12 in order for her to
I
be
thought
able.
it's KC to the GED, right? Well, because like for homeschool is a little different. You just take the KC exam and then you take the homeschool like their
But where
there's
does she
school-
take it? Does she take it at home, or does she
Yeah,
have to
she-
take it at a specific
she
like
took
location?
it. She took it like like an NCLEX exam, stuff like that.
But what the hell is she gonna? What the hell is she gonna do at 17 with a bachelor's? At?
17 with a bachelor's.
Exactly. What
You know
gonna
how
do?
younger you are and how much like
Potential you
yeah
can...
potential you could have. Imagine getting your master's when you're 22.
Yeah, imagine like being like 23, like trying to like live your 14-year-old life because you didn't get to live it. That's like hella psychological issues
like,
that come with it.
It's like the maturity level of like, hey, I'm making myself an adult at
That's
this
not
age.
maturity.
Yeah,
It-
it
it
is.
Maturity
depends.
depends on like a lot of factors, but in that sense, it's like if you think about it, what is she gonna be missing? She's missing a whole. What is it like? So she's 12. What is she doing in college at 13 with grown people? Think about it right now. Think about how you are right now compared to how you were at 13.
Oh fuck.
There's a big difference right there. So think about it. Now she's obviously gonna be
Yeah.
there. The money might be there and the potential is there, but think about like the psychological
Like the
issues.
attention she brought and all the scholarships she brought in, she got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of top.
I think that's a little too crazy though.
I mean,
Unless
that's
she's
how-
genius level.
She's. I mean, think about 12 years old getting to a bachelor's program. Like,
Who's-
what's up?
Who would be like one of your idols if you look at it? If we're gonna talk about like some good stuff.
Honestly,
Elon Musk.
you won't believe me, but what's up, Ivan? Dude,
This was not going nowhere, Phil.
This dude came with fucking sweats and a white tee looking like a thug.
you know, I haven't seen Ivan since
You guys are both the brown boys. and
high
shit.
school, right? Ivan, when's the last time you saw each other? Not gonna lie. Ever. Yeah. Forever.
The most
Yeah.
unproductive.
He just got a little taller, not gonna lie.
Wait, hold up. So,
My idol.
who would be like one of your idols that you look up to?
It's my dad.
Your dad. Okay, but like let's say someone.
Do you mean that or you just...
No, I
feel-
really mean that because he was a farmer boy in a family of 8, and he had to walk. Man, I remember he tells me he had to walk like almost like 5 miles every day to go to school. He hated it, but he still persisted to go to school, and then obviously like there's a little bit of poverty, working on a farm. Dad was always working. It was just his older sisters taking care of him, and his job was to go to school, go work on the farm, go to sleep, rinse, repeat like that. And I was so impressed when in high school he took that big jump, got a small job in like the bigger city, able to work up, make a name for himself. His eventually he's like, you know what, I want to go to America. And his my dad's dad and grandma, they wanted him to get engaged, arranged marriage. That's really common. So he got arranged marriage now, and then she was a city girl. He's just a farmer boy, but they made it happen. And because they loved this drive and they like respected him at that level, he was able to go to America in the mid 1980s. So I was like, ever since then, I was like, damn, that's crazy.
So
like
like
that's my dad.
All like the hard work he's put in makes you like
Yeah.
to want to be like him at least. Is it more personality wise or more like achievement wise?
I think it's more of the ethics he gave and principles he taught really like resonates to like what, not saying a man should be, but like how to be successful and like how to like, I guess, put you in that place.
Do you want to be successful or you want to be happy? Well, it can be together, but I mean, like, if you had to choose between being happy or successful.
Talking about nursing school, I was at the successful pace, like mindset. I was like, man, I really want to go. I really want to get this. I want to be an MP. Maybe like my dad really knows. And then later on, like I just kept getting like, man, I felt like getting up. I had to go to clinicals at 6 a.m.
It's tough.
Yeah. And it sucks because you're in an accelerated program. So like 5 days out of the week, like you're doing lectures. And then within those days, you still have to go do your clinicals.
So you weren't happy.
Yeah.
Are you happy now?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
But
and
you're still, it's not like you're not successful. You're doing something you're
I'm doing something I love that makes me happy, but I just haven't been to the point where success hasn't been resonated. But I feel like I've had success because got myself a job. I know computers more than I ever did before. I feel successful that I could manage myself into like a company or any job position to work with computers. I feel that type of success, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I feel like I achieved something.
I mean, you did. You learned something new.
I did.
And as long as you keep progressing, then yeah, I feel like you're always achieving something. You become successful by doing that.
Do you have any, like, for example, in the future, do you want to just kind of have like that 9 to 5 good money making job, or are you trying to like build your own empire? Have you thought about that?
You know, working in computers, you could really like work your own hours. And the best part is you can you could go to that path. There's this thing called being a code monkey. You're just always handing out. You're just given work, and you're just gonna be working for that month, and you just work on it, and then you finish, work on the next project.
So
sell
project to
yourself.
project.
project to project. Empire will be like managing a project group. Like you're working with a group of coders, and you're trying to achieve all this like this project out, and you have to get it within this time frame. That's pretty cool.
So that'll be like your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal, it's not gonna be into that aspect. I want to be like a lead in a California State Department. I want to work for the state of California and work as like a IT lead or like a security manager for the state of California. I really like working for the public sector. I was working for the city for 4 years, by the way, City of Glendale.
So if you like, for example, like explain a little bit of what you do coding. So like, or like what's your, like the basics of what your major intakes.
So my major is computer networking. Coding has a decent part of it, but it's mostly more of the wiring, the security, servers, things that make the internet run and how we connect. Coding in that aspect, it's more like, how do you explain it? You ever play Fallout 4 and you read those text files, like terminals?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Oh, Wait, hold up.
Yes,
Yeah.
Young
there he is.
Ivan.
Hold
Young
up.
Ivan's in.
Ivan came out with a steel chair, bro, just out of nowhere. Dude.
They show up.
We need the Rocks theme in the background, dude, right now.
We
Yeah,
can play
we-
music, right?
He's an engineer, by the way. Too.
Wait, how
Brown
can you hear
voice.
us?
Brown pride.
What? What?
No, you can hear us because I mean, he can hear us, but he just can't hear himself.
Okay.
Hey, this is why you get profiled, dude.
Exactly what
Say
you
shit
get
like
profile, dude. All right, so you
Here's my question. Do you know how to hack?
Damn, bro.
that's the same thing I asked him.
Damn,
How
bro.
can you hack?
I was just explaining
You gotta go to jail real
Sergio
quick.
about how you have to, not saying infiltrate, but we talked about layers of security. We talk about the physical layer, as in like actually like going physically into the Ethernet port, accessing there. We went to the application, like you know how you check into GCC Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how you have to confirm when you click submit, blah blah blah. That's a counter that makes sure that you are in the system, but you're very restricted. Like there's a puppeteer.
Mhm.
Yeah, like you just got into the puppeteer's hand. Like you're able to go around where he lets you go, right? You can't go on porn, obviously. Don't go on porn. On school, too. You can go on porn, but like.
Don't. What are you
um,
saying, John? Are you against porn?
I'm not against porn. It's just that like just don't go on the school.
it a
Wi-Fi.
part of your
It makes
religion, dude?
it makes you look bad because I'll tell you why. If you go on porn on the school,
So they can see anything that you
Yeah.
do.
It's
Okay.
like, wait, hold up. They could see.
yeah, no, they'll
Every-
monitor how many times you log in. They'll put a counter on it. Counter would be like, okay, at this time at this place he logged in, and for X amount of minutes he's on, and this is his location. So I'm pretty sure you have an IP address. Have you guys heard of it?
Yeah.
So the IP address is what, it's like your phone's address or your device's address, and it's crazy. But like they will notify like, oh, he's been not doing this, and these are the sites he's been going to. So
So they can see like what
Yeah.
porn sites you've been going through.
yeah,
John.
But can they actually see like the website and like what you do?
yeah, they could.
No, I'm wondering because like
You're
if
Yeah.
you think
concerned
about
about
it,
that.
they can.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean like they can read your shit. Like if you go like on email or some shit, like they
Bro,
can see what you're
did
doing.
you guys? This
No,
is
but-
basically talking about like what Ed Snowden like
Oh.
said, basically.
But I mean, it's every time you use Google, though, it's the same thing, though. They can like see what you're.
Bro, you don't even need Google, bro.
What do you use?
No,
Binge?
no, I'm just saying like the people that already can see your shit. Like
Well,
it's
I
not
don't.
just
Wait,
Google, you know?
okay. How about the black?
Yeah.
How about the black internet? Have you guys heard of that?
No.
The dark web.
Or
The black internet, bro. What?
Racist
Whatever.
ass Joey.
Same shit, bro.
The black internet. Dog, that's perfect, bro. I love that.
All right, so
The dark web.
can they trace you through the dark web? Because supposedly they can't do that,
Well,
right?
they've done it, so I'm assuming, yeah, it's probably just a lot harder.
How can they trace it? Isn't the dark web like a
Yeah.
server that you cannot?
Like they'll find a way
Inter-
through that, but I don't know. Right?
To be honest, I have no idea about the dark web. I don't go
Really?
on there, so that's like
Dude,
that's
I,
not my
I
thing.
just learned
don't.
this too.
It's
That's
boring,
what-
bro.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy shit.
But how do you?
So you haven't dabbled in it
No,
at all?
never.
What?
I just
You're lame,
it's not
bro.
worth it.
No, I'm just
To
playing.
me, I was like,
Well,
I'm
how do
just-
you-
Bro,
How do you get
it's
into
not
the dark
bad,
web?
bro. If you don't do anything bad on it, like,
But
you're
how do you
not-
get into the dark web?
I don't know how. I'm just saying, like,
Mauricio, can you like try to get into the dark web so we can
No.
see how
into the black internet, dude.
the black
Can you
internet?
go check the
Googling
black
it right
internet?
now.
The black internet? Oh, how to get into the,
the black internet.
Can we Google
Black
how to get
internet,
into the
bro.
black internet?
Bro, that's such a perfect term for it. Black internet, dude.
I'm not trying to get copyrighted. Bro.
Bro, look, you should cover.
Wait, so
make a shirt.
Oh,
Black, black internet.
you've never
Have
got
you
into
been
the
to
dark
the
web?
black
No,
internet?
Have you?
No, I don't know how to get into the dark.
Exactly like
I
hear
just learned this. I just learned this.
Bro,
That-
I think it's like you have to have your own private server somehow.
Aren't you
That's-
supposed
and
to-
you host like
No.
I think it's like I'm not even sure.
I think it's a website. I think you just go through a website, or you
It's not a
or you
website,
take out
though.
your pop-ups or something. My friend was sending me some.
It's
some
like
shit.
you have your own way of accessing the internet, basically.
Don't we all have like this internet that we all have, like for
Yeah, that's
people?
what- that's
And then
what they
there's
have
levels
their
to
own.
it, and they go into this one that cannot be traced. That's how, like for example, drug dealers get.
I think I know how. You know how we always talk about VPN?
No, we never
Yeah,
talk
that's
about
what I'm saying. They
Yeah,
have that.
VPN.
We
It's like
always.
this-
the fuck. What
Sorry,
the
You know,
hell?
I'm
every
sorry,
day
they-
we've been talking about.
No, I'm sorry. Advertisements on YouTube
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
they always or YouTubers who advertise about
Yeah.
VPN about security.
What's it stand for? Like virtual private
Virtual
network.
private
right?
network,
Yeah, see, it's your
exactly. Yeah.
own, your
It's
own internet,
private
your own
network.
server,
So
bro. Like,
someone was able to have a server that is back say backdoored so other people could come in and go, kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you disable the VPN,
No,
then you
that
can get into it?
that dude's server
No.
must be a VPN because it's like there's no like you
the
can't
web
find it.
address?
Yeah, it's a it's
No, but you
literally
still need to have like your own like your own network, your own internet.
So he has
Because
his
if not,
own.
they could just track
like a
you
server.
to your
Like he has his
provider.
own box. Everyone comes in, goes.
Are you
all the
looking it
data
up?
comes
Did you
in
find
and
it?
out.
Did you find Black
Has to
Internet?
work.
Young Tracy and Young Tracy. I mean Young Jamie,
Young Juarez, bro.
Young Jaime.
Young
So-
Jaime,
so-
and Young Juarez.
So your
bro.
friend told you about how to access it or what happens in the dark web?
he told me both, but I didn't listen to him how to access because he was telling me some crazy shit. that he's
Because
seen
it's
there.
all illegal
insane.
shit there, bro.
Yeah,
It's
like,
all
'cause-
illegal shit.
Cause he like he's a little weird, but he likes watching like weird like
Damn,
crazy
bro.
videos.
This guy's about to get arrested, bro.
Who's the homie?
I'm not saying his name, so I'm no snitch. Bro.
Ivan
I'm
Juarez.
no,
You're not
this room.
Takashi, bro.
I'm no
You're
Takashi
not
69,
Tekashi.
bro. By the way, Judge.
Wait, so how can I hack into a company then, John? Can you break
That's-
that down for us?
That's fine.
I think we
Wait,
man. The answer I gave you last time is like it takes a lot of information and a lot of background work on how their security works.
Is it just like you got to figure out the password and then
There's getting admin password. That's a physical layer. Like someone slips the password, you're able to access their network. But then the problem is, where do you go from there? Like, where do you do I go for do you want information? Are you trying to put a DOS attack? Are you trying to put a virus? Like, what kind of?
do you know how to make viruses?
No,
'cause then
I
you-
know how to make really annoying pop-ups, but that's not like a virus. Like you can you could delete it all that for boom, it's
you
gone.
just uninstall it.
Yeah.
It's
You
just a
get-
fucking trash.
But
program.
there's one viruses where it'll slowly it's like a slow death, like cancer. It's like
Slow death?
Sorry.
What do you mean?
It's
For your
like-
computer?
Yeah, it's like a computer. It's slowly obtaining information slowly, bigger.
How do you get rid of it?
You have to reboot your computer.
Reset everything.
Not
like
reset.
erase
Sorry.
everything now?
Yeah.
Like hard reset or some shit.
I
What
forgot.
happens?
Factory
Okay,
reset.
what happens if you don't reboot it and your computer already died? Does it come back?
Because didn't Joey have a computer that was horrible and then Hulu tried to fix it and then he just
Nah, I
made
made that
Made it
shit
worse.
beast, bro. I made it
There's
beast.
a difference that your computer sucks.
Yeah, I
to
made that shit
if
beast, bro.
If it's
Just-
really slow because you have a
it's-
whole
it's
bunch
just
of
slow.
apps and you just don't have enough RAM
My
memory to
my
access.
computer was okay.
Okay.
And then,
For
and
that
then I
brand-
told Julio I think I told him to download Microsoft Word for free. And that shit just went to shit, bro. After that, it was it took me 10 minutes for it to go on the
Microsoft
website.
Word killed your computer.
Wait, why?
That's
Well,
No,
back
isn't
Wait,
it-
wait, hold
isn't
on,
it
hold on, hold
Chrome?
on. Why?
Probably some
Why?
I always use Chrome. I always use Chrome.
No, but Chrome.
what?
fuck-
Why does it kill your computer?
No, I'm
Wait, hold up.
asking
It
why
just-
did it?
Wait, what?
Ivan,
Oh, you're asking? I thought
Yeah,
you were
why
telling
did-
us.
No,
it
no,
did.
why did it?
Wait, did you find out how to access the black
So put-
internet?
All I saw was something about Tor system or something like that.
Oh, would it be a new?
Oh yeah,
another
you were saying
system?
something about torrent.
Torrent. No,
No, not
not
Tor. It's
Tor.
just called Tor, like Tor. That's all
Oh,
I saw.
Tors.
What the fuck?
Mauricio,
I don't know what the fuck that is.
¿puedes sentarse aquí? Can you sit right here? Me and my brother speak Spanish. We're old school Hispanics.
That's cool. I'm
Even
cool
though
with
we
that.
even though we understand English very well. Just had to say it.
I'm bilingual as well.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
You just want to sit there in the
Yeah.
darkness.
Avoid the
In the
camera.
black, you're in the black internet, dude, right now. That's for you. That's
Black
your area.
internet. All right.
Mauricio shine some light in me.
Wait. So
We're bringing you to light, dude.
if you had a girl, for example, she cheated on you,
You're gonna hack her
are
phone
you gonna
and
hack
shit
her shit and put a virus on our computer?
and do a.
How bad was the cheating? Like
She,
how?
she cheated on you with Ivan and shit.
Well,
But,
while we're doing the podcast.
Yeah,
Damn,
dude.
With-
right
with
now,
a
like,
face
you
like
turning,
that?
you see it,
There's
bro.
a reason why I was late.
Yeah.
John.
What
Damn, bro.
do you think? That's brown on brown crime, rather. That's fucked
Be
up.
your own kind, bro.
So-
Be
so
your
you-
own people, bro.
So you're telling me how am I gonna take it on her or Ivan as well?
Both.
Like, yo.
Both.
Wait, how would you do it though?
You're gonna pimp slap the girl,
Do you need? Hey, come on. Uli.
and you're gonna
Violent.
choke slam Ivan, though.
Wait, do you need
Through
like
the
to be in her computer to be able to set up the virus, or can you send it through?
Fuck. Look, yeah, I'm right here. Oh my god, I really want to destroy him.
Then okay.
Wait,
no.
do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't.
Are you looking? Are you in Tinder or what?
He's on
You
that
know-
grinder.
Or grind?
Sounds like you're-
I all know I'm going to Mexico
You're going to
in,
Mexico?
in November, and there's some girls coming in.
Wait,
Ooh, wait.
Yeah,
hold on,
yeah,
hold on.
yeah.
You're going to Mexico to find a girl?
You
or-
sound
No, no,
like-
they're we're going on a cruise.
Like you're running
and
a
there's
sex
there are these
ring, dude.
girls that are coming with us to the cruise.
Some overage,
Yeah.
overage
Hell
girls.
yeah.
Okay.
Those
Wait,
Russian
hold up,
guys
hold
that
up.
go to
Wanna
Mexico
clarify
and you gotta
that?
bring 'em over
Man,
here.
He's human trafficking, bro. That's what he's
I
trying
know,
to tell
that's what I'm trying.
us. He's human trafficking girls
How-
to Mexico.
Are these girls coming because they want to?
On their own
or-
will?
Oh, they want to, yeah.
Okay. Trying to
Are
chill
they
out.
tied up?
Yeah.
Do you know Jeffrey Epstein, dude? Are you homies?
We haven't talked to John in a good time. That's why we just want to make
Yeah.
sure that he hasn't changed a little bit. But wait, so you're gonna go to Mexico, and that's where you're planning on finding your girl?
Not saying fine, but
She gonna
just
be
to
there,
know
dude.
she's the one. I don't know, just
Or you're
small
trying to
things.
get
So you
married.
like
Make sure it's the
Latinas
one you
then.
Alright,
pick.
what does your
fuck.
girl need to have
Jesus.
to be like your girl?
I thought we were gonna
Indian.
like destroy Ivan, right?
Wait, we can do that after. But I'm saying like,
I'm in the hot seat right now.
You're in the black internet, dude.
what are you
Stay
looking?
over there.
What
When
do
I
you?
look in a girl, dude, not
Like,
gonna
what does
lie.
she need to have?
Oh my gosh, she has to have curly hair. I
Curly
love
hair.
curly, I love curly hair.
All
girls.
right,
I don't
all
know
right.
why, but that's like a kryptonite for me.
All right.
She
What
gotta
else?
be smart. She gotta be smart.
Wait, this is your ideal, or
No,
or, like,
this is
Does
it.
she
just
gotta
the
be
bare
funny
minimum?
too? Smart and funny?
Yes. Funny as in like what kind of humor? I hope she's like laughs at anything, like English.
She laughs at anything.
Niggas like, hi. She's like,
"Ah, you're so funny."
Wait, so she has to be smart. What type of smart are you talking about?
I'm
Just
talking
like,
about like
like
this being
physicists and
book
shit.
smart and then being smart as in like,
Street smart.
do you want her to be from the streets?
ooh, is she that bad?
Like, do you want them bad?
You don't like them bad? Damn.
You like them good?
Goody
Like
two
I'm
shoes.
good
I mean, they're more freakier, right?
What?
Yeah,
Ooh.
goody two shoes are freakier.
You know your mom's gonna see this shit, right? Like we're gonna put this
We're
shit
gonna
on YouTube.
send it to her, bro.
Yeah. I told my dad that I'm
Through the
going on-
black internet.
I told my dad I was going on a podcast. He's all like, "What?"
Oh,
He's
yeah,
probably like, you
"What?"
idiot.
He's like, it's like, I'm like, so what is it?
You're
He
gonna
goes
ruin the
like,
family name, dude. What the fuck are you?
he's like, what is it? He goes like, oh, it's just an interview, and we have microphones, so we'll just talk about subjects. He goes like, oh, you're going to an interview, right? Why can't you go actual job interview? I'm like, damn.
Hey, you should bring your
bro.
dad in here, bro.
I
That would be perfect.
Yo,
She's gonna be roasting all of us and shit, talking shit to her. Wait, so
These are your friends. This is who you hang out with.
wait, hold up.
Oh shit.
Before we get out of topic, so your girl has to have curly hair.
she's smart.
So this is your
Funny,
ideal girl, right?
smart.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm an ass man, so.
She has to have an ass.
She has to have an ass.
Fat ass. Huge ass or?
I'm trying to look for the fruit that like
The
a
fruit,
peach.
the
peach?
A peach. She got a peach shape.
Alright.
All right.
Apricot.
How do you
okay?
think you're gonna get this girl that's funny, smart, good looking,
By being
big booty?
Well, being myself, good.
What race? Food? What race?
Honestly, anyways. I could care less.
But you're like
You
your
don't
preference.
discriminate.
I don't discriminate.
What would be your
Do
preference?
your parents discriminate?
Am I
dude?
leaning towards one side?
Lo que caiga, like whatever.
Wait,
There
your
you
parents
go.
aren't
Okay, I got
mandatory like Indian, like
No,
she
they
get-
don't,
they don't care.
They
Oh,
give
alright,
up
cool.
on me.
Yeah, well, they were like, as long as you bring a girl, it's okay.
as long as it's
All right, hold up. What would you do if you brought a guy over?
Oh shit! You know what?
bro, dead,
We were just talking about that because
What?
With your dad?
Your
No, no,
dad's
no,
like, hey, John.
No,
come
no,
on,
we were
dog.
talking about it with a bunch of friends. And we're like,
Real shit, John. Real shit. Are you gonna bring?
we're talking about a bunch of friends. So like, remember I was talking about the church?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that same church, we noticed that like, one of the kids they're a little more flamboyant. We're like, what if that kid came home with a dude front of his parents, and how would like the community react? Would they like go against him?
Uh huh.
So
Should
were
we
you
go-
guys? Is this
Wait,
an Indian church?
what religion?
This-
Oh, I'm Christian.
Oh,
I know, but
Yeah.
is it like a primarily like Indian church?
Yeah, it
Like-
is. It's all
oh,
South
okay.
Indians. But nowadays, like, it's kind of crazy. But
what's the difference between North and South Indians?
North
you
Indians-
They don't
you
fuck
keep
with each
putting
other, bro.
emphasis.
yeah, I mean,
They're still Indian. They just
They're like,
It's
Like
just
North
from
Korea and
north.
South Korea? Is it like that?
Kind of, in
kind
a way.
because we have. Okay, I'll be honest. More Hindus live in the north, and then for the south, there's more Christian based. I'm not being really sure because I've been like the last I've been in India was like 7 years ago, but I noticed more Christianity towards the south where I was than in the north.
which one would take it worse if you were to bring a guy?
You guys gotta watch the Patriot
I think-
Act then.
I think
On
the
Indian
south.
news.
I think they won't take it right.
What do you mean?
The
they'll take it
Christians?
right?
Yeah, the Christians.
So the Hindu would be more opening to like,
Yeah.
all right, like I kind of
I
started
mean-
from early age.
I mean, speaking about the church, it's crazy because like now we have interracial couples, and that's
Oh.
like a big thing. Yeah, like we
Wait,
have a Hispanic.
Christians or
No, no, no.
No, are you talking about your church,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Your
Oh,
church.
okay.
the
Yeah,
church,
so we're talking about like Indians and a Hispanic, Indians and a Filipino. We're talking about Indians.
Was he
and,
like a dark
African American.
Hispanic? They might have been like, he kind of looks Indian.
like Ivan Dark or like
No, I only saw him one time. I wish I talked to him, but yeah, he's pretty
Still
short.
trying to get in. I wish I.
I wish I
talked
would have had a conversation. No, wait. So, okay. So
It's kind of bothering me, like, man, I never seen like a Hispanic guy marry an Indian girl, but that does happen.
it does.
A lot
Yeah.
of shit
Oh,
happens, bro.
Oh shit! Speaking of,
Uh huh.
there's a story. It's crazy, but there was this Indian girl.
Uh huh.
She didn't know what she wanted to do in her life, and so she's like, you know what? I want to become a nun. She goes to Italy to become a nun, drops out of nun school, marries an Italian guy. I think got to like a couple of fights, have 2 kids, and now she currently lives in Italy. She has like no recollection of her of India back home or anything like that. It's a crazy story.
What do you mean? How is that crazy? She's
She's like,
I mean,
don't
like
remember
I
that
know,
shit.
like
I don't know
it's
what you're
kind of
talking
crazy.
about.
Well, for me, like
wait, cause she. What do you mean she has no recollection of India? Like she lost memory, or
Like,
she just like
she
said
just-
fuck
she just,
India?
like,
How
she
bad
has-
did they get down? Dude, you said they got in a fight. Like,
So, like, she
lost
pu-
her
yeah,
memory
she
and shit,
fight.
or-
Like I think she said like when she was leaving nun school,
Choke
she got
slammed
to fight and like within that nun community, and they kind of like disbanded her. But then she was able to find an Italian husband. Yeah,
and there's an Indian chick.
yeah, it's an Indian girl. I was like, what? This is like crazy.
Wait, so
How do you know this?
A friend
It's
of
a
a
movie.
friend told me.
He hacked
A
it.
friend of a friend
on
told me
Netflix.
that that was his relative. Yeah.
wait, so pretty much what you're telling me is your parents kind of gave up on you. They just want you to bring a girl home.
Jesus.
Hey, but what happened with the church thing? You said you and your dad were talking about
Yeah, if you brought a guy over or something,
Oh,
and
you
then
know
you brought
what?
up a,
They're
a
pretty
gay kid or
accepting
something.
nowadays. Like
like your
they haven't-
parents or
yeah.
like the church.
the parents, the church. I have no idea. I highly doubt it.
They haven't. They'd never done a gay wedding there.
No, no.
So you asked your dad?
Every wedding that happened at church was always arranged marriages. There was no actual like love.
Even
there's
the
no
one with
love.
even the one with the Hispanic dude.
How did they get
I-
the Hispanic?
I have
to do
no
that
idea.
The
shit?
Indian family was like, "You dog, you gonna marry my daughter, bro."
They said arranged marriages actually survive longer and are actually
Yeah.
happier.
Yeah.
So that's like,
That's crazy, huh?
Well, yeah, because
That's-
they're
that's-
scared to get
happier?
divorced.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have.
No,
they
like-
last. No, they
no,
last
no.
longer.
yeah,
That's
they last longer.
They
and they're
last longer.
happier too. I think.
Really?
No, it's not. You
Nah,
can't.
I think
you
they just
can't
last
measure
longer.
happiness.
No, it's because they said like the parents like they-
Self-report.
something about like how they think.
Bro,
like,
I know
parents
2
actually know
people.
better.
I know 2 people that have done arranged marriage, and they're both unhappy. Like they
Oh,
hate
really?
but they have to
That
stay
data,
together.
though.
Phil.
No,
they,
no, no.
They go to
That's
sleep
what I'm saying. I
angry.
think the fact is that they just last longer.
There's a
I don't know if they're
difference,
happier.
'cause they don't have the
I thought it was-
option.
I thought they were happier too. But
They're lying because
Maybe. I'm
No, no,
saying
no,
I don't
I'm
know,
not
dude.
sure.
I don't
if
know.
if you arrange marriage, you're stuck in that situation. You don't have a choice. As in, like that's why they
Like,
last
you're
longer.
letting someone else choose for you.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
I don't understand
Yeah.
how that will make you happy.
So did your parents ever try to do that with you?
You know what? It's funny because
Did they
They're
pick
like,
a
I'm not
girl
gonna
or a guy?
torture,
It's a simple
not
yes
gonna
or no
torture a
question.
girl like
My
that.
dad- my dad would tease me about the idea
That
of
poor girl.
arranged marriages by going on this. Like nowadays, like we're so modernized. Like we go on websites just for arranged marriages.
Wait, there's
What?
websites for this shit?
Yeah,
Dog, that's not
crazy.
like human trafficking.
That
in a
is
way,
hella
low-key?
human trafficking,
it's
bro.
weird. Yeah, it's like it's literally like Tinder, but for like the parents.
What?
Yeah, like you have the whole profile. Say like my son does this. He's God fearing. Blah blah blah.
Wait, so you have a profile in that?
Let-
bitch?
No, I
let's
don't.
look this-
You know, my
let's look
sister
this
has
up.
one. Yeah, No,
let's
seriously.
arrange
your-
a
yeah.
marriage right now.
Isn't your
Yeah, let's
sister
make a
married?
profile. Fuck it.
Yo, Jamie, you want to do that shit?
Aren't both your sisters married?
No.
What?
One is about to be engaged. The other one is
about
not
to be
married.
engaged.
Yeah.
What?
Wait,
engaged.
how?
Is it re- is
Do
it
you know?
arranged
Did
too?
you
Wait,
just
they're in an
fuck
arranged
up the
marriage?
surprise or what?
Shit. No, she told me. She told me a year ago.
Wait, what do you mean? She's
So
like,
the
this
guy
dude is
was like, "I'm gonna propose." Like,
Yeah,
in
like
bed,
I think he's
wait
gonna
up.
propose. I've been dating, cause like honestly, okay.
Oh,
To be honest, I haven't seen my older sister in like 4 years. It's like that we weren't that close. It's just that she was in New York, I was in here, and we just did our own thing. And
Okay.
then during that time, she eventually found a guy. She really likes him. She said like, yeah, I feel like it's gonna happen with this guy, and
Mhm.
she told my mom first, but she didn't tell my dad until like 3 months later.
Okay,
Is he
uh,
Indian?
Yeah, he is Indian.
Oh,
Well,
damn.
luckily,
She was
yeah.
about to get her ass beat, dude. Nah,
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
He just said his parents are accepting, dude.
no, I'm just
Um,
saying, bro. I don't know, dude.
Wait, so they're trying to get you a wife then?
No, he just teased me a day. But my sister, my second sister, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like they done it. Like they go on the website, they go local, they start local, like L.A., Orange
Damn.
County.
But why do they do that?
Because they feel like they know what's best for her, or she. Oh my, not gonna lie, Shirley, you're freaking lazy as shit.
Straight
Whoa.
dissing the sister and
Whoa.
shit.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, hey,
Whoa.
Is
I'm,
this too real?
no, no,
It's too real, bro. Too real.
no, I'm telling. We're gonna put this on YouTube. We're probably gonna get like 5 views because we don't promote this shit. But you never know.
5 of those views are Sergio.
Now listen, I'm on. Wait, does your sister have an IG? No, I just wanna. Does she?
Oh what?
I'll tag her in this shit. I'll post it
Oh,
on IG
Oh, IG. Oh,
and I'll tag her.
you know what? I feel kind of bad. I blocked her.
You blocked your
Damn,
sister.
that's
Yeah,
what's up, dude.
Cause I wasn't sure what she's gonna like snitch on me. Not gonna lie.
What do you post on
Snitch on
IG?
you.
Oh, that's true, like sibling
Yeah.
shit right there. That's what's
Okay,
up, dude.
but with this John post and shit on IG, that's
What's the last thing I post? I picture myself.
there you go. What's she gonna snitch about?
Look that, look that.
Yeah, what the fuck?
The dad's gonna be like, "What the fuck you posting?" Wait, so your sister did it, the arranged marriage?
No.
No.
She found love.
Wait, what? It was just
My
chilling on
older
the street,
sister,
bro. And
the second
found
sister,
it.
I think she's going through with an arranged marriage. She's like on the mindset like,
Oh,
yeah, you know
shit.
what? I think my parents know the best for me, so I'm gonna go with that.
Damn.
Are they deprived like your sisters? Like
do they?
Wait, are
Do they not eat, bro? Are they like locked in a basement? or
No,
some
I'm
shit?
just wondering, like, are your parents just like free with them? Like, do they just
No,
let
like
them go?
my-
Like,
okay. My first sister, she's the first one, so she's kind of not gonna lie, she's like the guinea pig child. So like,
Wait,
So-
so they fucked up on her the worst and
no,
shit?
like she's like, oh, I'm gonna take you to nursing school, and you'll figure out from your life from there, straight up. So she was the one right out of high school, went to the VM program.
this is your older sister.
This is my oldest sister. Sorry.
The one that
and-
lives in New York?
Yeah,
Okay.
and sorry, what was I? Oh yeah, so she did her thing, and then ever since then, she got her life pretty stable, and then she started making too bad decisions, and my parents just noticed. I was like, whoa, like,
Like dating Hispanic dudes and shit or what?
no, she dated a freaking 42-year-old, and she was like 19.
Fuck.
That's
she
what's
will-
up,
Like that,
dude.
something like that.
Hell yeah.
What's so wrong with that though?
I didn't say anything.
Well,
Oh,
it wasn't.
No,
You
for John,
guys-
for
I
John,
mean,
for
you
John,
guys-
for
For
John.
me, I'm like, dude, why
Shake
is my
my head,
sister
bro.
going out for old dudes? Like,
Well, sugar daddy.
that's
Yeah, bro,
true.
what's
I'm
good?
like, she gotta do what she gotta do, but like,
She gotta do what she gotta
shit,
do.
like, I understand that.
She gotta use everything she got.
She gotta
dude.
make that money. Wait, okay, so point is,
Mhm.
that one is about to get married by a dude that she found
In New York.
normally,
Yeah.
like in the street.
Yeah.
Okay, and the other one's gonna do a
Arranged marriage.
arranged marriage
Yep, through her parents.
Parents
through
just
your
gonna-
parents.
Yep.
Damn.
I want to
and
know like what's wrong with them.
There's what's wrong with them? Shit.
No, wait, what do you mean? What's wrong with it? Why does it has to be wrong with them? Fucking Joey.
My
Yeah,
sister's
bro.
super lucky. You know how I live across from the hospital, across the street? She
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
job. She now works for
Glendale Adventures.
yeah, she works for, I forgot the unit. She just graduated too with her BSN in nursing, and she works.
So why
at
does she need arranged marriage? Like,
Well, I forgot the department, but it's a really good department to get into.
ICU.
ICU. ICU
ICU.
would be an expensive one.
ICU.
I see you guys. No.
Nah,
It's
wait.
crazy. I don't know how she did it, but she got it.
So what you're saying is that she just can't get no dudes. Is she shy?
I think I'm pretty sure she told me, like, not gonna lie. Like, the first time I drank with my sister, she told me a lot about her I never knew.
so. She's like,
Yeah, so I learned a little bit more. Like, turns out she dated a couple of guys, didn't work out, and her relationship or love life wasn't too steady. But she wasn't. But now she wanted to focus on herself. So she just kind of gave up on that scene. And now that she graduated, now she has like a legit job at the ICU. Now she could
look for love.
yeah, look for love. And then I guess like she doesn't trust herself, so now she wants her parents to do it. Or my parents.
How old is your sister?
Dude,
That one. The
second
middle one.
Yeah, the middle one is she's about to be 28.
28.
Yeah.
What about you though? So if you don't get
I'm
a girlfriend in the
I'm
next like
24.
few years and shit, your parents are gonna have to put you in that
Yeah.
website.
Yeah, not gonna lie. I have a cousin. He didn't get arranged marriage until he was like his mid 30s, like 35.
They did have mid 30s.
Yeah.
So he's a grown man.
Yeah,
the
and
parents
my dad found a girl. Like he found her. Yeah, he literally found her from
You really love
Kuwait.
your dad, so.
Yeah,
Wait, so this is like
my dad's a
Bro, your
freaking
dad's
lovemaker.
lit, dude.
Dude, your
That
dad's
is
a
Cupid.
legend, bro. He needs to be
Your
in this
dad's
one.
OP,
Yeah, I
bro.
wanna bring him.
Wait, so your dad just be shopping for girls and shit? Like,
Yeah.
He's like, all right,
He
this
just goes
one's for you.
outside.
Yeah,
and
like
shit.
he would go on the website and be like, before he makes a profile, be like, which website should I go to? There's like a Christian one. Should I go for
Christian
that?
Mingle and shit.
Yeah, almost like Christian Mingle, but for like
Oh,
the
it is.
South Indians. Yeah, for Indians only.
Does
I
he go
told-
to blackpeoplemeet.com?
I think my dad signed up for there's this popular one for young Indians called Deal Mill.
For kids,
What?
dude.
Sorry, not
Alright.
kids. Sorry, young adults. I'd say
Wait,
young
what?
adults. Yeah, there's Tinder for Indians.
This sounds
I
like
think-
sex trafficking, like a
Bro,
And he's all like,
all
"Hey,
sounds
Johnny,
illegal, bro.
He's like, hey Johnny, look, Deal Mill. I have it on my phone. I'm like, why do you have that? I was like, I'm gonna look love for Shirley.
It's like I'm shopping.
Fuck.
That's literally what he's doing, bro. He's
After this
shopping around. bro.
yeah, wait, hold up.
Fuck.
Let me get this straight. So
Mm-hmm.
this is very common for you guys. So you guys just go looking for girls, like you go looking for like fucking clothes and shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna shop for this. And does the girl have an option on this?
Yeah, she does. She has a good amount.
Well,
Well,
she
the
has a good
parents,
amount.
Sorry, but like, if you're not gonna lie, but if you're back at India, you don't have much of a choice. But if you're out here in the U.S., you have more like a westernized civilization. Like you're
Sure.
more forward
Uh-huh.
thinking. Yeah, so you're more open minded of what you're gonna expect. Because it's kind of crazy, but not like the last couple weddings I went to, they've been like 2 divorces, and they were arranged marriages. So I guess the community started to like
Realize
understand. Yeah, like maybe like this isn't the right path. Maybe.
that. Wait, hold up.
Mhm.
Are you gonna come out with us tonight? Let me arrange you some shit tonight.
No.
You don't need
Yeah,
that shit.
No.
Why not?
Some big booty.
We'll
I got-
arrange. Yeah, curly hair for.
I got you. Look,
Some
bro.
black chick, bro. Stan, there you go, dude.
Dad, if you're watching,
There you go, dude. Big booty
She'll be
black chick,
Christian
bro.
too.
it's Christian.
And she's Christian.
Listen,
Tomorrow is church, by the way.
She's
Oh,
gonna,
big-
she's gonna
There
be
you
on
go.
her
You can- you
knees.
can
Tell,
bring
tell
it
your
to the
sins
church,
away,
bro.
bro. Just go to.
You can
Wait,
tell your sins.
So you're
bro.
gonna.
Ask for forgiveness.
No, I
You
can't.
don't-
Read.
you
I
don't-
told you Monday I have an exam. The big ass
Bro, it's
exam.
Sunday tomorrow.
Man, dude, what the
Yeah.
fuck? You're
One
making it seem
day.
like
I
it's
know,
tomorrow
bro,
and
that's
shit.
why
You have a
tomorrow's
whole
Sunday.
day to fucking study. My point is, you don't need those websites, bro.
I understand. I know that.
I feel like you're gonna end up in that website though.
No, I won't.
He's gonna create the website, so that's why he's doing the coding thing.
Hey, not gonna lie, I need a piss. Hold on.
It's getting too real, huh? It's getting too real.
My bladder can't handle it.
Damn.
Every girl match with him.
He's gonna
Dude.
text his dad. I fucked up.
He's gonna be contemplating his life right now, dude. He's gonna have an existential crisis in the bathroom.
Wait,
dude.
what time is it, dude? What time is
He's like, you
it?
gotta go outside, bro.
It's 11.
It's 11. Though. All right, yo, we gotta cut this short.
Ivan gonna.
Are we
sub in
good?
or what?
5 more minutes.
5
Fuck
more
it.
minutes? Fuck.
Ivan, you wanna just jump in here? Cause
Nah, I'm good.
we're done with John.
Let's make fun of Ivan now.
All right,
Go
Bitch
for it.
ass Ivan.
Ivan, listen. Look at Ivan. I wish we can. Can we do the camera on Ivan and how he's dressed tonight, please?
Yeah, who's out going out?
Damn.
Look,
Yeah, I got
look.
that white tee, dude.
This fool looks, this fool looks extra brown with that white tee and shit.
Damn, that's why, dude. It's
Look-
because I don't want to get run over. You know, it's dark out. You know,
Mm.
LA has horrible drivers. You know, I have to wear something kind of reflective.
You gotta be visible. That's what's
Yeah.
up, dude.
You're gonna think it's like a
Smart.
shadow or something.
Wait, so how come you don't want to go out tonight?
I got lazy.
For what? You don't.
Yeah,
do
Nah,
shit.
low-key, I
Yeah,
gotta
I'm
do
lazy,
something in the
bro.
morning tomorrow. That's
You don't
all.
have anything to do in the morning.
I do.
Straight ass lie.
I gotta do something in the morning.
Like what, dude?
Gotta fix my car.
They thought you didn't have a car, dude.
This was cars like. Oh, you actually fixed the AC and.
No way.
We're ready
Yeah.
to go to Vegas now.
What?
You guys went to Vegas with no AC?
Nah, imagine
Nah,
we're
we
thinking
were-
about
we
it.
were like 5 minutes away from doing that. Shit,
Thank
bro.
God we didn't do that. That would have been the worst mistake of our lives.
I had it with no radio.
No radio.
What's up with all the Vegas trips being horrible?
Fuck yeah, fool. I always come back with hella anxiety, fool. Never going to Vegas
Yeah,
again.
you didn't
dude.
like it? When you
No,
went?
like the driving there, fool.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
fool.
like Pedro.
Oh, Pedro's car, bro.
that's you guys. I wasn't there. for
Joey
that.
almost crashed my car and shit coming back from
Damn,
UDC.
bro.
I let this fool drive for like 10 minutes. Dude.
This
10
would
minutes.
distracted me, bro.
When
No,
we
it-
went, when we went, I
What?
could have fixed Julio's car, you know, and
Nah.
but he's like,
Lying,
nah.
bro.
His car would have not
And-
made
and
it.
my car
We would have
fucking-
died in the desert and shit.
Nah, my car would have made it.
Your
Getting
car-
us there.
We would have died in the desert if it was because of our-
like
We would've died in the
the
desert, bro.
car would have made it. I don't know. We would have made it though.
Nah, the car would have made it like in a tow
We
truck
would've
and
died,
shit.
bro.
We
I'm
would
not
have
gonna
fucking
lie. We
died.
would've died.
Pedro's car
That's
makes
about
it
it.
for any car.
Fool,
can-
Pedro's car was breaking down as we were going and shit.
Like
He had
before
no.
we went, fool, the
he-
car's already crying.
He had no clothes
Yeah,
to
but I know.
change.
He had to dry his socks in the AC. The funny part is we all got our clothes.
Every,
But when it was his turn, we're like, nah, fool, we gotta go. It's late. You're good, fool, with that one outfit. You're good.
it was his first trip to Vegas and shit.
Worst trip to Vegas.
I
First trip.
I still owe him like $40 from that trip and shit. That was
Hey Julio, low key, you owe me money today. From the
oh
Vegas
shit. Julio owes
trip.
us money.
Oh, yes.
Damn, Julio.
I
look-
think it's accumulating interest there.
Can we talk about
Yeah.
Can we talk about what Julio did in Vegas, or is it too?
That shit was
Damn.
Michael got him good, bro.
Do you follow Julio on Snapchat?
No, I haven't.
Damn.
deleted-
Oh,
Snapchat.
that? Oh, I thought you guys were. Never mind. We can talk about that. I don't care.
All right, break it down.
Wait, Julio had to break it down. Julio found.
Julio got that
so-
picture saved, bro.
Yeah.
Just show him the picture.
Show him the picture.
Put it on the
Aw,
big
let me see
screen.
the picture. Let me see
Put
the
it on the
picture.
big screen.
Every, oh,
Wait, you guys have a picture? I don't,
Damn.
I don't have a picture.
well,
I'm
pretty
just
much,
saying,
Julio found love.
Bro,
in
basically,
Vegas.
I took a bunch
Bro.
of snaps with a girl. Dude. That was
Hey,
literally.
get close to the mic, dude.
No.
Did
Basically, I took a bunch of snaps with a girl, and then they were making fun of me. Dog.
Hey, but did you ever thank Mauricio? Because I heard that he hooked it up with you.
Damn.
Oh,
the
yeah.
real MVP, dog.
That shit was hella random, bro. Cause like
Uh-huh.
he was trying to get me a drink, and I was like, oh, thanks, bro. Like you don't have to. He's like, no,
That
no, let's
wasn't
go,
what
let's
I
go.
heard.
And
So
then he
did
goes,
the
he
arranged
goes to
girlfriend?
get a.
It was an arranged hookup.
It was an
dude.
arranged
Nah.
hookup.
Oh
Damn.
shit!
This fool paid her. Fool. This fool paid her before.
Nah.
He's like, look, my homie here.
Is that your dad, fool, or what? They're hooking up with the arrangers and
Ma-
shit.
Mauricio just, I'm telling you, it was random as fuck, dude. Cause we left like your whole family, bro, just to go, and then he started just talking to them, and I was like, okay, this is weird. And then I got my drink, and then he just leaves, and we just started
There
talking,
you
bro, and I
go.
was like,
He
all
set
right.
it up for you, like.
Damn,
what do you
Julio,
want?
they hooked it up
That shit
for
was
you.
so random, bro.
Arranged
but
marriage. Okay.
It came clutch.
So
So.
that's what we can do for you tonight if you come
Oh,
out.
shit.
Oh, but that means Mauricio has to go, dude.
Nah, I got this. Trust, I got this shit.
He's like,
We'll get you something.
No.
We'll get you something.
young Jaime.
Can we do it? Okay, let me ask you. We'll go out in October.
The fuck?
Sound like next
No.
week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In October.
It's not
In October.
Like 2 days.
Nah, he wants to go out for Halloween. You know, he doesn't want to scare all the
Halloween, that
ladies with
sounds
his
fun.
costume.
Oh,
No,
I gotta
Halloween's
go
late,
there.
dude.
I'm gonna
Wait.
destroy you right away.
Damn, that was straight talking shit to you. Brown and brown hate? I don't know.
Yeah, bro. Brown and brown crying.
I w-
It's all love here.
okay, so next weekend I can't, but let's do it the week after that.
What?
Check your calendar. See if you have any arranged
It's like,
plans.
nah, I can't do that week, bro. It's in
See,
3 weeks, bro.
See if your dad put any plans for you and shit.
You got arranged marriage on Monday.
Okay, okay.
Okay, tell us.
It's kind of sad news, but
Wow.
I gotta
Yeah.
build another computer.
No.
Funeral on Friday.
No.
All right, let him talk. Let him talk.
I have surgery that week.
Damn.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That is pretty sad.
Like severe surgery, like they're cutting your dick off, or
No,
like
it's just an abscess.
You're getting
Oh.
who's getting a circumcision?
Yeah, let's go to Mexico.
Oh wait,
You're getting the circuit for Mexico.
wait.
These bitches have no choice.
Wait. So it's just an abscess. I think that's a basic ass surgery. You
know.
should be fine to like get lit
I
later
know,
on.
but I can't. Surgery, you know, you have to prepare yourself.
You don't have to
It
prepare
mentally-
shit. It's an abscess, dude.
Mentally.
You have to be mentally, you have to be there.
Dig like
Body's ready.
low key Joey can do that shit for you right now, dig.
Damn.
Let me see that shit.
Cut
Good.
you up
Bro,
real quick.
how-
Cut you up real quick.
Let me see that shit real quick. Where is it?
Where's your state license, and then we'll go from there.
We don't got license, dude. We just the
Damn.
Alright,
Hispanic
we
way,
can't do
dude.
that.
We never had.
We have
license.
we have knives and shit. That's all we need. We have some alcohol, some whiskey. We'll put it. Nah, we got that shit, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So like what? So next,
Tempting.
not this Saturday, or not the next one.
and
The-
not the next one either.
Wait, the
'cause you
one
got surgery,
after.
bro. No, that's
Should
when
I,
you
should
got
I
surgery.
say this on live? But the 13th is my birthday.
Ooh,
So-
there you go. And it's okay. So it's Joy's birthday on the 9th.
Oh shit.
My brother's birthday
Dang.
on the 11th.
Oh my
Damn.
god. Whoa, this is an awesome
And then yours
one.
on the
What are we doing?
13th.
Birthday?
Wow.
That birthday weekend or what?
Yeah.
So what's up? Are we getting hoes or what?
Yeah, we're gonna go on this podcast.
No. What? Wait, what?
We do a podcast
for her birthday.
I'm not gonna bring the host
The
here to the
birthday.
podcast.
Bro, that'll be so. Every
You
hoe
already
that came to a
arranged the
podcast
girls,
was
dude,
like
come on.
really freaking hilarious.
No, listen. Are you gonna? So you're saying you're gonna go out that weekend then?
Most likely.
Are you like
Are you
potato food where you just say something?
And not come through.
Are
at
you-
all.
I came through today. Go.
Are you scared of going out with us?
Bro, this is the first time in like a year, dude. that
Are
we've
you
seen
scared
each
of going out?
We went
Like
to
Paris?
Buffalo.
Instead of girls.
Dude,
Wait, did we ever go out with?
Yeah,
Nah.
we
did?
Nah, we've
Nah, we
never
never
gone
did.
out.
Yeah,
Ah,
Buffalo
yeah.
Wild Wings.
Nah,
Fool, that doesn't
Oh
count.
shit, that was when who was leaving?
Chama was leaving for like a month.
to El Salvador.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That,
He-
my-
How's he doing, by the way?
he's doing good, but hold
He's
up.
balling, dude.
We're about to end it in how long?
Uh,
Is it over? 1 minute?
1 minute, damn.
Alright,
I want
alright.
to tell you the story about San Diego. Shit.
Damn, too late, bro.
Save them porn
Oh.
stories for later. Hold up, listen. You gotta say bye to the people and shit.
Yeah,
See-
bro.
Alright, guys, it's been real.
No more human trafficking.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
come
can't
on, we
hear
gotta
it,
chill the
Chuck.
fuck
If
out.
down
you're-
on that shit,
if
bro.
you're getting arranged marriage, just think of me.
Damn.
Find me online.
Love you online.
Find me
When
online. Look at
you
my
will see through
profile.
my dad first, then you go through me.
This was legit.
Head up my IG.
Yeah, hit my Instagram, all that
What's the
stuff.
website called so they can look you up and shit? For their
I don't know
range.
what my
His
dad
to
has me
create
under
the
at.
profile first.
I think he already made it.
Oh.
That's how Indians meet.
We gotta. All right, so next
John.
next podcast will be with your dad and shit here talking
Yeah?
about. I'm down, bro.
Bro, if I bring my dad,
Let's
Bro,
do it.
bring that
Bro,
food.
we're all gonna
that
get
would
it,
be
dude.
so awkward.
We're all gonna get it.
He's
bro.
gonna burn the shit out
All
of
of
us.
us, bro.
By the end of the podcast, we're all gonna be in arranged marriages and shit.
We're gonna live up to that name.
Yeah.
Bro. Sad as fuck, dude.
All right, well, thank you. Bye bye. It's been real.
Lit.
All right, that was the longest podcast and shit. Fucking John for 2 baby.